New poll just confirmed Democrats are the party of violence. The radical and deranged Democrats are like a powder keg of emotional instability, they're ready to explode into violence at any time. To make matters even worse, irresponsible politicians like Maxine Waters and other Democrat leaders are pouring fuel on the flames, by issuing dog whistles for violent attacks against President Trump and his supporters. A new poll shows that's exactly how Americans feel about unhinged Democrats, and a whopping 59% believe that anti-Trump nutjobs will resort to violence. From Washington Examiner. The division in the United States that has escalated into the organized harassment of presidential aides has 6 in 10 worried about the violence from anti-Trump advocates and nearly a third fearing it will end in civil war. The latest survey from Rasmussen Reports found that 59% of all voters are concerned that those opposed to President Trump's policies will resort to violence. And, added Rasmussen, 31% believe it's likely that the United States will experience a second civil war sometime in the next 5 years. The new polling evidence of fear in the country over political division follows the harassment of 3 top Trump aides, including spokeswoman Sarah Sanders, ordered out of a Southern Virginia restaurant, and senior advisor Stephen Miller, whose condo drew protests from liberals. It also follows a call by liberal California Representative Maxine Waters to bring pressure to Trump officials when in public and urgings from legal experts for Trump aides to apply for concealed carry permits and buy guns. In its analysis of the new survey, Rasmussen highlighted who is most concerned about violence. Most voters across the partisan spectrum are concerned about political violence from those opposed to Trump's policies, although Republicans are the most likely to be very concerned. The level of concern is about the same among Republicans, Democrats and unaffiliated voters when it comes to the threat of violence from those critical of the media's coverage of Trump. Women and those under 40 are more worried about a possible civil war than men and older voters are. 44% of blacks think a second civil war is likely in the next 5 years, a view shared by 28% of whites and 36% of other minority voters. Whites